Welcome, folks. This is All Minus One, and my name is Bill. So today we're going to do a short, and we're going to talk about CGT, that is critical grooming theory. Now, you might ask, what is critical grooming theory, Bill? Well, I'm going to tell you real quick so that you understand that you have a full knowledge of this and everything you need to know to combat those gross groomers in the world. Right here, when some people hear groomer, they immediately apply a Western individualistic lens. They fail to realize that grooming is a systemic structural problem deeply embedded in our ways of knowing. When I, as a critical grooming theorist, say that all progressives are groomers, I'm not saying that they personally support grooming children, as defined by the dictionary. I'm saying that they benefit politically from systems of advantage that harms children. When a progressive is offended at being called a groomer, that is a symptom of groomer fragility. They need to sit with this discomfort and do the work to understand the lived experience of children and detrans folks who are harmed by systemic grooming. A lot of progressives think there is a category of non-groomer. However, one is either a groomer or an anti-groomer. Let's make sure we understand that, folks. There is no neutrality in this. You are either a groomer or an anti-groomer. Being a non-groomer is just a way to perpetuate systemic grooming. Grooming is one of the many interlocking systems of oppression of the underclass of youth who otherwise have no power in our society. One cannot be anti-groomer and communist. One cannot be anti-groomer and an intersectional feminist. One cannot be anti-groomer and a queer theorist. One cannot be anti-groomer and body positivist, as all these ideologies are based in systemic oppression of children. To be anti-groomer is to recognize the intersections of your progressive privilege as it pertains to kids. Superficial change is insufficient. CGT shows that systemic grooming has been baked into supposedly neutral and objective ideas like expressive individualism, identity, and social justice. From our nation's founding, dismantling it requires fundamental social transformation. And folks, it's as simple as this. You, as a full-grown adult, have a special privilege of being an adult and a special power of being an adult that then can influence these children who are innocent. They don't know anything and they're mimickers. And so that influence then oppresses them and suppresses them, and then they do things for your approval. That approval being a pat on the back for maybe being trans or being LGBT or being a feminist or a communist. Obviously, this is oppressive, and the system is put upon these children without their knowing it. And of course, they have to stand up and fight against it so that we can retrain and people can unlearn the grooming. That's all I have for today, guys. This has been an All Minus One Shorts, and I wish you all well.